If there's a silver lining to come from Sam Darnold's rough outing in the Vikings' season-ending loss to the Rams on Monday night, it's that the team's offseason quarterback decision now appears to be pretty straightforward. It's time to hand J.J. McCarthy the keys to the car. 2 weeks ago, it looked like Darnold had forced himself into Minnesota's future plans. He had just torn up the Packers' defense in the Vikings' 9th consecutive win. He earned a well-deserved Pro Bowl selection, and he was playing at such a high level that the idea of letting him leave in free agency was starting to be difficult to fathom. But it took just 2 games for the entire picture to change drastically. First, Darnold flopped with everything on the line in Detroit in Week 18. Then, instead of bouncing back in his first playoff start, he put up another dud. Darnold took a whopping 9 sacks against the Rams and continued to struggle with his accuracy. It looked like he was seeing ghosts at times. And the harsh reality is that while Darnold played extremely well for the large majority of this season, his play in the 2 biggest games is what matters most. To be clear, this wasn't all Darnold's fault. The Rams' defensive line was dominant. The Vikings' offensive line got whooped. Kevin O'Connell was outcoached. But that's actually part of the reason why the Vikings should let Darnold walk and turn things over to McCarthy. Instead of paying a veteran QB, the Vikings need to take advantage of the rookie QB contract and use their cap space to fix some weaknesses, most notably the interior of the offensive line. Yes, McCarthy is unproven in the NFL and coming off a knee injury that cost him his rookie season, but the Vikings drafted him 10th overall to be their franchise quarterback, and all he did last offseason before getting hurt was validate their belief in him. This was an incredible season for Darnold, but the last 2 games have made it clear. It's time for Minnesota to dive headfirst into the McCarthy era.